Hi everyone, Allyson here with the Devil's Lake Chamber. Today I'm over at JMO Lodging here with Jason, the owner. How are you today?
Great. Thanks for having me on.
I want to go ahead and get started with you telling us about JMO Lodging, what's offered here, things like that.
Yeah, well, our primary business is television production, and so that's what we do. And so what we found is our television production grew as we needed more room, and so we needed more room for organizing our equipment and office space and all that kind of stuff. And so when we put up this building, one thing that we kept hearing is, from people that come to the Devil's Lake region to hunt and fish, if they could have some type of a lodging situation where they could, especially where they could park their equipment inside, whether it's a duck boat or a fishing boat or side by side, a snow bear, whatever it is, and kind of looked around, and there's a lot of nice hotels in Devil's Lake. There's a lot of nice resorts, and really nice places to stay in Devil's Lake, and didn't really want to compete or touch that, but thought there is a place or a niche for people that are maybe a small group of hunters or anglers that are kind of hardcore. They want to back their boat in and play around with waypoints on their GPS without mosquitoes biting them, or not having to lock their rods up and things like that. And so we kind of just saw a little niche that was available in the community, and so that's why we put together the lodging that we did. And for myself, just traveling around hunting and fishing, there's something to be said for being right on the water and walking down and heading out that morning, and then coming back and having supper in a restaurant and things like that. And so definitely a place for that, but also felt like there's a place for people that wanted to kind of do more of their own thing, where they did their own cooking, their own grilling, and we're just outside of town where it's pretty quiet out here. People can sit out on the picnic table and there's just nobody around, so it's nice and peaceful and quiet. And mostly, winter time when it's 30 below, and come off the lake and your stuff's all frozen, your ice auger's frozen up, your fish houses are frozen up. Being able to put everything inside on a heated floor, basically in a heated shop with living quarters, being able to thaw out all your equipment, or keep all of your equipment locked up and safe. And so that was kind of the premise of it. And so we had that idea, and then we built this about 1.5 years ago, and it's been really busy. People love it, so it's been kind of neat to see.
Perfect. And then in this building, how many units are there, areas?
We have 2 rental units.
Okay.
And then each rental unit has 5 beds. Okay. And I'll show them to you. We can kind of take a little tour, but basically the lower level is basically like a heated shop where you can back a boat in. You can it'll fit a 20-foot boat, 21-foot boat. You can fit a trailer with a side-by-side. You can back your stuff in. Some people pull their fish houses inside and thaw them out, and go through their gear at night. And then on the lower level, there's a bathroom with a shower, and then we don't have kitchens or kitchenettes in the units, but what we do have is a refrigerator, freezer. We've got a stainless steel sink. We've got microwaves and hot plates, and we've got a big, nice propane gas grill. Okay. In front of the unit, and then we've got a propane fish fryer that people use a lot, obviously in Devil's Lake, and so we've got stuff to where people bring food, and they grill and they fry fish, and there's just the basic stuff that you need. And then you go upstairs, and there's a large living area, the big screen TV, right? You gotta have a big screen TV when you're done hunting and fishing, right? And couch and living area, and then tables, and then there's a large room with several twin XL beds, and so really set up for if you have 3 to 5 hunters or anglers, you come out, split the cost, and it's just people that come out here just love it. So.
Okay, and it is year round.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there's always something to hunt and fish in this town. That's the beauty. That's why we live here, right?
Perfect. And then if someone wanted more information or to book with you, how would they get a hold of you?
Probably the easiest is just going to jmolodging.com. Or people reach out to us on social media and stuff too. People call us. But I would say probably in today's world, just go online, jmolodging.com, and then you can see pictures, find out more information about it, and then just email us, and then we can get the process started. So.
Perfect. And then I have one more question. You've been a member of the chamber for a while. What is something that you value about the partnership in the business community?
Well, I think what makes Devil's Lake special, because I've been a chamber member for well over 20 years, maybe closer to 25 years, and everywhere I go, we work with a lot of different communities, filming hunting and fishing programs, and a lot of people are envious of Devil's Lake, Devil's Lake Chamber, because they have done such a phenomenal job over the years. And I think the whole key is that it's convincing people in an area that their competition isn't each other. If you can do that in a community and pull everybody's resources together and work together, that's the pixie dust, right? When you have, because there's other places you go in this world where you have a lake or you have a destination per se, and a resort on this side of the lake thinks that the enemy is on the other side of the lake. Well, no, their competition's, several hundred miles away, because the reality, I spent a big part of my career as a fishing guide. The best thing for me is there's another guide service that did a good job. That helped me way, way more than it ever hurt me, right? Because if they get busy, we have people that end up in our lap, and most of all, when people come here, they have a great experience. They're going to go home, and that's going to spread, and more people will come and hopefully have a great experience. And so that's the whole key, I think, with Devil's Lake, is what made Devil's Lake special from a marketing or a tourism standpoint, is that there was enough people smart enough to work together. Then you pull all those resources together, and then with the job that they've done promoting the lake and kind of following the pulse of that, and really understanding and realizing why people come to Devil's Lake. I think that's what has made it so impressive all these years.
Awesome. And then, is there anything else that you'd like to share with those watching today?
No, we love to see people come here and hunt and fish. It's a great place to be.